Oh yeah, now we're talking, baby. Now it's getting to the self-sustaining phase. As long as we don't dick it up, we'll have a fire. That wind's picking up too. She doesn't move. She's like, about time, guys. Enough with the jokes already. I wanted a fire. Good girl.
And I wanted it 3 hours ago. That's what she's saying.
Checked.
Oh, well.
There you go. Looking good, dude.
Yeah, it's going now.
But we never assume that the fire is going to maintain itself until a little bit down the road. And it is a lot of work, is it not, Bucket, to get it to this stage?
Totally is. And I was surprised it didn't start a little bit faster than it did. I figured we'd have to wait till it turned on by now.
That's because there's, I mean, it's drier, but there is still an element of moisture in that wood that we processed. Now, if I hadn't had that trioxane fuel, guys, Allie, did you just fart? It smells like a fart over by the fire. Was that you, dude?
That was me.
Dude.
Spread the love.
You're spreading something. You want to call it love? Go ahead. Such a queer. Oh. Anyways, yeah, I mean, we got a pretty much self-sustaining fire here, but don't dick it up by not having enough fuel, and that's what we need to work hard on now, because we really don't have a ton of fuel prepped and ready to stoke on the fire, so you'll see us working hard at that right now. It's a constant maintenance in these cold and snowy conditions to keep a fire going. Don't take it for granted, otherwise your fire's going to go out and you're going to be left with jack squat. The funny thing is, as we've made this fire, Allie hasn't budged. She hasn't moved 1 inch. Look at how close the flame is.
She's not going to have a hair left on her ass. She's still going to be laying there.
Don't worry, guys. If she's getting singed, she'd move. She's no dummy. She likes the heat. She's been waiting for the fire. I just find it funny throughout this whole process. She hasn't budged a muscle for the fire making. Here, I better unclip and help B with the fire. Okay, Holmes.
All right.
Hang on. Nice. Transition to the police gloves because my other ones are frigid.
Yeah, so are these.
Nice. Put that bad boy on there. Knock that water off with the snow. Then start drying your lumber, man. Hit me like you mean it.
Thought you'd never ask. We should have.
Dude, that totally flicked a piece of bark right in my eyeball.
We should have cut this monster a long time ago.
Doesn't it make a difference? Here, let me. Then as we went along, if we stayed here for weeks, dude, we'd have this down. We'd have like the perfect baton. We'd probably have it decorated with feathers and teeth from animals. Allie did relocate, by the way. We put her pad a little further away. This is the most dangerous part of splitting right here, is when you present the blade. Make sure your hands are
Nice.
holding it down.
You can feel that there's some heat radiating in
Can you?
You bet.
Can't see where I'm filming. Okay. Okay, brother. All right. Hit it. Hey, sweetheart. Oh, hold on. Wait. Nice. That blade's like totally bent again. Look at that. Our tattoo, man. It's like noodle going through that log.
What? You know what?
It ain't
going.
That's right. There you have it, guys. What more do you need? It's working. Working. Hit it.
Need to help out this fire a little bit.
There we do. One more. Good. Okay, let me go do some fire tending. Wind picked up a little bit and it helps us at this point. Not so much in the infantile phases of the fire, but now it does. Then we're going to keep feeding our fuel down the middle of that fire. We're going to get a bed of coals here shortly, and that'll help make our job a little bit easier. Always knock the snow off before you put it in. Those sharp edges still help it burn. Notice we're not putting any limbs on here, nor do I recommend it. Your fire can go out and start smoldering.
Need to get some air in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some moisture in that wood.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, we got plenty of fuel. We're just working. Our Tech 2, it's been a great fire tool today for us. No breakages, thank you very much.
We got any chips in that blade? Let's take a look.
Let's see, any chips? Nope. Also the K-Bar heavy Bowie knife has been doing great. No problemos. Again, problems may crop up in the future, but we've been thumping these blades pretty hard, would you not say?
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, we have been working them.
Especially that R-Tac. That thing's been the winner today, I think.
Don't singe those eyebrows off.
I'm kidding.
Allie finally relocated.
It always follows a pretty one.
That's why I can smoke. Alright, see how we exposed the sharp edges on one side of this log, and this side isn't? We ran into a knot right there. Let's see how that burns, and I'll kind of demonstrate what I'm talking about. The sharp edges will burn nicely. The bark portion with all the moisture in it, not so much. Of course, our fire has reached a really nice stage at this point. Got to a stage where it was kind of, had an oxygen problem, so we had to open it up in the inside, and that worked out pretty good.
It did.
We can hang those L2Ds, dude. We'll have like total lantern fest if you want to.
Good. Should we?
Yeah, let's do that. That'll be better light to film by too. Even though I do like filming by that fire light. That's pretty cool.
It is cool. Can you actually make out a face?
Oh yeah. Unfortunately, I can see every detail in yours.
How about this one?
Go ahead. I dare you. You're gonna singe your hair. We wanted to get to shooting, but no time for that. Just the camp tasks were just too much. We're going to buttress this up here on the lean-to as well. Fire is a lot of work. I know we've said that several times, but the reason I'm saying that is I don't know how motivated I am to make the fire reflector right now.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm going to right now. Maybe later on a different trip we'll do that. Hey, dog.
We talked about a fire reflector earlier, and I don't know, given the size of this fire, we got enough wood here. I don't know that it's necessary because it is flat out warm back here.
Feels good in there, huh?
It does. It's comfortable. Very comfortable.
Also, what we do, Buggett and I, is we dig out that with the Glock tool. Like how on the previous videos, you saw how I was upending that peat moss to make it softer. We could do that again. Also, heat some rocks up in the fire. Non-river variety, so they don't explode.
Right.
And then sleep on those heated rocks all night long.
Bury them in the ground and
you know it.
bed.
We'll put them in the fire for about 2 hours right before we go to bed, bury them, take them out in the morning, do it all over again. So you're always sleeping on top of some heat.
Yeah, this is nice. Nice. It's almost too hot.
Is it really?
It is.
Is that your way of telling me you're going to start shedding clothes? Because if it is, I'm going to go build another shelter like away from you.
The pants are coming off first.
By the way, guys, we always joke around this way. This is no different. It's hilarious. Dog, you need to find your bed and sit on that. Can you spread that out for her?
Yeah.
Allie, go on.
Back here, girl.
Go bed.
Come here.
Go on. Good girl.
In your bed.
Down. Good girl. You were not kidding, dude. It's warm in here.
Totally warm.
No joke. Now, this lean-to is pretty much built for one. We could do another one and build it because I wasn't expecting the BN to be up here. But in a pinch, we could do 2 dudes, with sides on it, and but only one's going to be exposed to the fire. Yeah, that's the problem. And I guess you'll be the one not exposed to the fire.
I'll just go home.
The advantage, dude, of you having that cotton top is it's a good fire top.
It is.
Since it's not synthetic. Got a nice bivouac going here. Temperature's around 15 degrees now. Out here in the Rocky Mountains. We opted just to enjoy the fire. It was a lot of work just making the fire, so we kind of skipped making the fire reflector like we told you. We did make the fire base and all the other stuff to get the fire going. We wanted a big fire too. I mean, some guys say, oh, your fire's so big. We wanted a big fire. Bucket Nuster over there is testing his stove out. He wants to see how it works. It's been a while since he's used that one in the cold. I'm going to scrape some coals out and use that for my hot chocolate. Could melt some snow. There's plenty of snow up here. As long as we got enough fuel to do that, and our fuel in this case would be wood, no problem. There's lots of clean snow. I mean, not necessarily right here, but you can easily find it. Feet are staying pretty warm. But now that we have a fire burning, the mood changes. I mean, it's nice, calm. It's kind of like you have a homestead. And you can get your hands warm, your feet warm. You can start drying your gloves, your clothing. We'll do a drying rack maybe later if I get motivated. There's not enough time today. And the shelter's actually working pretty good. It'd probably be better to have some polyethylene lining under it, so as that fire heat hits that snow, it doesn't like trickle through. That would be better. And we could easily slice our tube tin up and do it like we talked about earlier. Here's our knives we used tonight. Pretty much those are the three. I wanted to get to some more, but time's always short. Right to left, we got the Ontario Rat 7 in the middle. The really wonderful and very serviceable Ontario RTAC 2. Man, we thrashed on all these blades pretty hard today. And then the K-Bar Heavy Bowie. So far, all three have performed really well out here in the cold. And it's cold. Just ask Allie. Halfway on her mat over there. Game plan for tonight is we're going to have some fun. We're just going to kick back, relax. We've earned it, don't you think?
I agree.
Yeah, I do too. It's a butt buster getting all this done up here. Don't underestimate how much work it is. So he put some coin into that, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. He spent some money on it. Dude, I gotta get out of here.
Is it too warm in there?
I've had it. I'm roasted. Florida Whopper not. I'm cooking, man. I can't take it anymore.
Roger that. Oh, we never did use that Vietnam tomahawk, did we?
No.
Maybe on another trip we will. It's a nice bed of coals, my man. I gotta mix my cocoa up. Alright, what we're going to do is make a center post that'll be removable, because this is kind of bowing our horizontal piece on the lean-to. Again, there's a couple ways we could address this. We could put 550 cord, make a suspension line. We could run another horizontal post. That's doable. And then what we're going to do now is just a horizontal post. So what I did is found a Y limb, just like so. Actually, this was Buggett's idea, a good one at that. And we'll just reverse it so I can tell how high to cut it. Right about there. And that's all there is to it. Zip it off. I'd rather cut it longer than shorter because I can dig it into the ground. God, that heat. Man, it's hot in there, dude.
It's cooking, man.
It is freaking hot. There we go. Put my tool back over this way. And ta-da! Problem solved. There's the wide support. And then I can even crank that even higher. That was a good idea, dude. How's that?
Perfect. Give you a little more headroom.
Yep.
Need every bit you can get in a lean-to.
I need something when I wake up in the middle of the night to smack my head on too. You know, wake up, poof! I would like to have a plastic liner under there though.
Yeah, it would make a difference.
It'd hold even more heat in for you.
You thinking underneath the...
Yeah, strip it all off and lay some plastic. The only thing is, if you do that, it's going to be hard for those limbs to adhere since it'll be so slick.
Yeah.
We'd have to come up. I do have 2 horizontal cross pieces here that will catch them, but I think it's doable. You'd have a waterproof layer that way.
You would.
Can you imagine if you did waterproof polyethylene plus your bows and then waterproof sides? You got a freaking coffin.
Honestly, as long as you can keep the fire going, you're gonna sleep comfortably in there.
No. Have we even messed with this fire in the last 40 minutes?
Not really.
That's how self-sustaining it is right now.
It's a good hot fire.
And some guys, you know, and they're not wrong in saying, they're like, hey, you're gonna have to stoke your fire all night. That's another reason why we built a big fire, is to make it so self-sustaining, where I don't have to process wood. Right now, I can throw these small round logs on there and they're gonna burn.
Yep.
You know, wake up middle of the night, make those. It's not a big deal. You're not gonna be sleeping good anyhow. I don't sleep good in the woods when it's unless I have total comfort.
Dude, I don't sleep good in a hotel.
But stoking the fire is not a huge deal, and I have no doubt in my mind you could sleep in relative comfort in this. That is, and we're not setting that up tonight. Maybe in future vids. Laying that thermalite bag out, cutting boughs of trees as a mattress, those heated stones underneath and the earth, and then boughs on top maybe, and then your space blanket if you brought one.
Yeah.
You'll make it.
Bottom line is, it's not about being comfortable, it's about making it, right?
Thank you. You're going to survive, in relative comfort. Relative meaning for what you have in your day pack, honestly, it's a pretty darn good setup. What do I have in my day pack? Well, I brought a combat survival knife, 7 inches or longer. Longer's better, as we've shown in many exercises today. A good fire making kit, a thermalite bag, or some sort of high quality emergency sleeping bag. Lighting helps, like those Phoenix L2Ds that are functioning as lanterns right now. That's it. I mean, everything else is nice. I mean, a sitting pad's nice to have. Knee pads are nice to have. Not necessary, though. You got anything to add to that?
Nope.
That's it.
Well, we got some good hot coals going.